Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. First and foremost, I want to give a massive thank you to each and every one of you guys. Since my last video, we've now hit 300 subscribers. The channel's only been alive for about a month and a half now, so to hit 300 subscribers in that short space of time, it really does mean a great deal to me. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate all of you. If you are new here, a quick background on me. I am a qualified financial advisor in real life, and I have been investing in cryptocurrency since 2019, so for the last 5 years. Also, if you are new, I recently launched a Discord server about a week ago. It's completely free. Please join. The link is in the description. It's in the comments. We just speak in there about different projects, any strategies, charts, etc. We got a lot of intellectuals in the chat as well. Actually, it's a really good community which is growing day by day. So please jump on in, have a chat with me, have a chat with the community, and let's see if we can help each other out in any way possible. Today's video is going to be centered around 3 lower risk but high reward coins in crypto. Now, I say lower risk with a disclaimer around it. Obviously, everything within crypto is still a massive risk, but these ones are considered low risk due to their high market cap already and their positioning in the top 100. Obviously, if you've been around my channel, I have been focusing a lot more on higher risk, high reward plays, but this is just a, opposite end of the spectrum. Just to give a quick background, I'm looking at a historical snapshot of 7th of November 2021. Now, November 21 was often cited as the peak of the last bull cycle. Bitcoin hit $63,000. A lot of altcoins hit their all-time highs within this month. One thing I want to point out is if you look at the 100th marked coin, Doge on Mars, you had to have a market cap of over $1.1 billion to enter the top 100 by its market cap. And if we compare that to today, we can see that the 100th marked coin is eCash, and it's only got a market valuation of $655 million. So we can see we are nowhere near the bull market top already, and we've still got the halvening coming, the Ethereum ETF, much more money coming in due to impending rate cuts with the elections in the US. So there's going to be a lot of influx of capital over the next 12 to 18 months, and it's going to be even bigger than before. It's going to take a lot more than just 1 billion to enter the top 100 by my prediction this time around. But keeping it more specific to this particular video, the top 10 coins last time, we can see USD coin was ranked at 34 billion, but Dogecoin had a $35 billion market cap and was ranked 9th best coin, which is just absolutely insane. For the purpose of today's video, these 3 coins that I'm going to be mentioning all have potential to be top 10, so easily can blow past 35, 40, even $50 billion in market cap, which is a lot of return given where they are right now. The first coin that I'll be mentioning in today's video for our low risk, high reward play is BitTensor. Now, this is a coin that's been getting a lot of traction lately, and I'm not sure if you guys have read the white paper or heard about the project, but it is one of the most complex white papers you could possibly ever read. I gave it a go a year ago when I found out about the project, over a year ago actually. Didn't understand it, left it for a bit, and then came back to it. So I found this little community website here, BitTensor, the world's first neural internet, and they do a job here of subtly explaining what it is, and then I'll put it in my own words, but it says BitTensor is revolutionizing the development of machine learning platforms by decentralizing the process and creating a peer-to-peer market for machine intelligence. It enables the collective intelligence of AI models to come together, forming a digital hive mind. This decentralized approach allows for the rapid expansion and sharing of knowledge akin to an unstoppable library of information that grows exponentially. By harnessing the power of distributed networks and incentivizing collaboration, BitTensor is driving innovation and pushing the boundaries of machine learning. So essentially, it is a learning AI infrastructure. It's going to aim to make AI development more accessible, more decentralized. So instead of relying on big companies or centralized servers, it will allow anyone with a computer and internet connection around the world to participate in AI projects and can contribute to their development. So the BitTensor protocol is comprised of a number of subnets. Now, each individual subnet is designed to handle a specific function or task within the network. So for example, there might be a subnet dedicated to handling and storing data. There might be a subnet dedicated to language models or AI image creation, etc. Now, whilst each subnet operates independently, they are all interconnected within the larger network, which means all the resources and information can flow between the different subnets, improving collaboration and coordination across various tasks and projects. Now, this is going to be a very simple overview of BitTensor because there's hundreds of videos on YouTube which you can watch, which delve into, and that alone is like an hour, 2-hour long video to understand the project. But just some things in case you didn't know, we can see that it is stakeable BitTensor. Currently, as a validator, you'll get around 20%, and as a staker, or nominator, you'll get 16% APY, which compounds daily. You get paid in Tau daily, and it compounds, and it's just amazing. If you have BitTensa and you're not staking it, please do. We can see the different subnets here. There's a total of 32, and you can click on each one individually just to get some further information. Now, Tau has started to surge in price recently because the Ethereum founder Vitalik actually mentioned it. We can see here his quote was, "The point of using cryptographic incentives to improve AI is that it can be done without requiring excessive effort, such as using cryptography to completely encrypt AI. BitTensor falls into this category." Now, if you've got a pioneer like the CEO of Ethereum shouting out BitTensor, you know, it's only going to lead to bigger and better things in the future for the project. So the price today of Tau is sitting at $560 with a market cap of 3.5 billion, which, if we go across to the top 100, should put it ranked between 26th and 25th, solely off its market cap. However, CoinMarketCap have it listed at 204, which I've read a bit, and apparently the reason is CoinMarketCap might have agreements with the top exchanges such as Binance and Coinbase, who haven't apparently got enough BitTensor to list it on their exchanges. So I'm just gonna throw it out there. Maybe they, you know, had a word with CoinMarketCap being like, look, don't list this in the top 100 yet until we're ready to list the project, because obviously as soon as it's in the top 100, you know, a lot of retail, a lot of casuals will just go on the website, see it, more awareness, and bang, people start investing. So they're not ready. We are still early is what I'm trying to say. So Tau's tokenomics has a circulating supply of 6.2 billion with a max supply of 21 billion. Very, very similar to Bitcoin. I believe it also has a halving mechanism built in, with the next event being in 2025. So as for this fully diluted market cap, I don't believe the total supply of Tau will be circulating for a good few years. If we look at the price of Tau, we can see, you know, it launched at, I don't want to say pennies, obviously it was dollars, but compared to now it was pennies. You know, I think it got down to about $10, $20 when it was over the counter, on an over the counter exchange, but it's just seen a steady rise as more and more people find out about the project. And it's getting shout outs from guys like Vitalik. So a lot of people may be thinking that they've missed the boat, you know, seeing this growth, seeing that in the last month it's done, you know, 133%. However, what it is aiming to do, to be the first decentralized AI network, you know, businesses can use it, consumers can use it. The demand for AI is a marketplace that's expected to reach 1 trillion by 2030. So BitTensor is very unique in that regard. My price prediction, I can see this easily doing a 10x and getting between $5,000 and $10,000. That would put it at a market cap of about 35 to $50 billion, which, you know, in the last bull run, we saw what the top 10 projects were and what they consisted of. You know, if Dogecoin is getting that, absolutely, completely realistic that BitTensor can do exactly the same. You know, we are potentially looking at what will be the king of AI. The second coin I'll be mentioning in today's video is Injective. Now, it is just known as the blockchain built for finance. It is an open, interoperable layer 1 blockchain powering next-gen DeFi applications, including decentralized spot and derivatives, prediction markets, lending protocols, you know, etc. It says here, build and use the best Web3 applications on Injective, the fastest layer 1 blockchain shaping the future of finance. You can see right here, it's backed by the best, they say. So it's got Binance, Pantera, Jump Crypto, and also Mark Cuban as a backer, which is just, you know, insane. Here we can see, you know, average transaction cost is minuscule. We've got loads of on-chain transactions going up per second. So yeah, creating best-in-class financial apps, revolutionizing smart contracts, interoperability, DeFi solutions, and DeFi is going to be huge. If you've been on my channel already, you know DeFi is going to be a massive player in this bull cycle. It always is, always will be, as will layer ones. So it's combining, you know, multiple relevant narratives. And we see here, discover the ecosystem. They've got over 100 projects within their ecosystem. So we've got DApps, we've got institutions, we've got blockchains, we've got, you know, Ethereum, BNB, Polygon, Solana, and more. We've got exchanges, great exchanges as well, validators, wallets. We've got so much going on in this Injective ecosystem. So we've got, yeah, some featured DApps here as well. This is just how to get started, and it's a pretty simple project. It's just finance and crypto, finance and blockchain, and, you know, decentralized finance as well. I'm looking to keep the overall analysis of each project at a minimum today, because all of them require independent videos, and it might be something I look to do in the future. But the price of Injective today is about $35 with a market cap of 3.1 billion. It's currently got 88 billion out of, 88 million out of 100 million in its supply, which is just very, very good tokenomics. So an FDV of about 3.5 billion. So a 10x for Injective would put it at a market cap of 31 billion, which wouldn't even crack the top 10 of the last bull cycle. A 20x would put it at 60 billion. For me personally, I can see Injective being, decentralized layer 1 blockchain for finance. I can see it being at around a market cap of 50 to 60 billion dollars, possibly more. We should put it at a price of about 500. So yeah, within a 15 to 20x, which isn't a bad return for a what I consider a relatively low risk project, given its already high market cap and its backers and just overall ecosystem. And it's, as we can see here, already listed on all the exchanges, Coinbase, Binance. When you make it on these two, a project has to be very, very solid to make it onto these two exchanges. Now, the final coin I'll be mentioning in today's video is called Casper. Now, this is a project that is hugely loved by the crypto community. This has probably got the strongest crypto community that I have seen. And I've been in here for 5 years. I've never seen something like this. So it says here, Casper is the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. The world's first block DAG, a digital ledger enabling parallel blocks and instant transaction confirmation, built on a robust proof of work engine with rapid single-second block intervals. So Casper is all about the technology. Again, this is one that needs a full in-depth, hour-long video to really understand what it's about. But it's all about the technology here. So it's a community project, completely open source with no central governance, so fully decentralized, following the ethos of coins like Bitcoin, Monero, Litecoin. It was fair launch, which is always a great sign. A fair launch. There's no seed investors or whales to dump on you or whatever, and no unfair allocation of coins. I'll get into the tokenomics and everything else after we go through the website. But it says here, Casper is a proof of work crypto which implements GoStag protocol. Unlike traditional blockchains, GoStag does not orphan blocks created in parallel, but rather allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. Whereby Casper is actually a block DAG, you can see GoStag in action in real time as well. Now, I know a lot of this is technical mumbo jumbo, which most people will not understand, myself included at the start. I didn't really understand it either, but you really do need to put your hours in, put the time in if you're interested in the project to understand the technology and therefore the potential. So we can see there's multiple wallets that you can hold Casper on as well across all app stores, Android app, Apple App Store, Google Play. It's got the apps change as well, which I'm a huge fan of. But yeah, the key features, essentially, it looks to solve the blockchain trilemma, scalability, security, and decentralized. That is the 3 prongs of a trilemma. So we can see that it is scalable, it's got security, and we've seen that it's already decentralized. But on top of all that, it's got the fastest transactions, instant confirmation, it's a block DAG, and efficient proof of work as well. And this is all the exchanges that it is listed on. KuCoin, Mexi, Gate, Bybit, Bitpanda. It's got loads of partners here. Casper Swaps, I don't really know what this is either. But yeah, it's hard for me to get into exactly what Casper is and how it's unique and in a quick video. So this is just me putting it out there. This is a lower risk, higher reward crypto for you to delve into. But by all means, please do your own research and try and understand exactly what this project is about. So Casper right now is sitting at about 14 cents with a market cap of 3.1 billion. Now its tokenomics are interesting. It's got 22 billion right now in circulation with a max supply of 28.7 billion. However, I did look at they've got a release schedule which halves every year. So I think especially for this next bull cycle, the tokenomics will not be a problem, considering about 80% of it is in circulation already, and it was all fair launched. So going solely off its market cap, can it do a 10x? A 10x would put it at 32 billion and $1.4. 100% it can do that. I'm going to compare this to Cardano in the sense that Cardano claimed to try and solve the trilemma issue as well. And in the last bull cycle, Cardano hit a market cap, I think at its peak, of about $90 billion, which is absolutely insane. So when you combine in the fact, we've got all these ETFs flying in, we've got interest rate cuts, we've got retail coming in, all the capital flowing into crypto, 90 billion. I think many projects will be hitting that $90 billion mark. Whether Casper can hit it, I'm not too sure. Maybe not this bull cycle. Someone in my Discord actually did mention to me it might be one for the next bull cycle to start going into the 100 billion plus mark. But I can see Casper easily pulling about 10 to 25x potential, possibly more, going up to about $80 billion in market cap, which for the risk that you're taking is an absolutely incredible return. Like, if it was up to me, I'd rather be putting my money in something like Casper as opposed to Bitcoin, which they claim to be. They claim to be the Bitcoin better than Bitcoin, or what Bitcoin was meant to be. But yeah, guys, that concludes today's video on 3 lower risk, high reward crypto plays. I'm going to leave this historical snapshot here just to, again, take a look at the top 10 of the last bull cycle, you know, $34-35 billion to enter the top 10. All 3 of the projects that I've mentioned today, they have insanely strong communities, and they all have potential to really, you know, push forward through the top 10 and probably go even higher. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if something like Casper goes into the top 3 or BitTensor goes into the top 5. These are really, really strong projects with great communities, strong fundamentals, new and exciting technology, solving real world issues, you know, and all relevant narratives. So just a quick little message at the end. A lot of people do keep Bitcoin and Ethereum as like a hedge in their portfolio. They might have married their bags, or they're just, you know, I don't know what it is. It might be a psychological thing. It could be worth considering reducing your exposure to these two and putting in, you know, 3 of the coins I mentioned today. There's also more, which I might cover in another video, but in terms of risk reward, it's very similar, you know, putting in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or putting it in Casper, BitTensor, or Injective. That's just the way I see it. But yeah, that's today's video wrapped up, guys. Thank you again so much for the support, all the likes, views, comments, subscribes. I really appreciate all of you. Please jump in the Discord, have a chat with me, have a chat with the community. I look forward to seeing you guys in there. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.